This is the craft in New Orleans that had a reptile head moving around looking for, I guess, victims to feed off of their energy. This is on the kLINE video. See how the thing moves the head around like scanning the area. Look how it moves the head around. Posing as a UFO, but really it's not a UFO, it's a IFO, identified reptilian object. Look how the thing is just moving the head around right there. You can see the eyes, the beak or snout, and that's the neck, and that's the craft, and it has an entity on top of it that is changing shape constantly. There it is, he's pointing at it. That's the entity, the being sitting on top of the craft, looking, moving constantly, changing shape. And that's what the man was pointing at. The thing first appeared to look like a light, then it looked like a UFO. And when he zoomed in, that's what he saw. This thing had a reptile head that was like scanning around, and look, there's a figure here that looked like a frog with skinny arms and legs, and he's like, these are the controls. It's like an open cockpit, and he's you can see you can see there's like another entity right here, right next to on top of the head. So the craft is some weird deal. Nobody knows how this deal operates. Because this entity controls electromagnetism. And when you control that, you can do all sorts of things. Well, look, that's what that thing was. Scary looking deal. It was like, wow. That man, kLINE, is a pastor. He preaches and stuff. He thought he was gonna see some. No, he saw exactly what the deal is about. These entities. See, that's the UFO from far away. It appeared to be one main light and another light. See? So that means that the craft was really a lot bigger. It's just you can only see the illuminated part. And he was flashing a light like he was. Then he saw this other entity in the porch of a house, and that bright light came from this light on the porch. So apparently they project themselves from light sources, like I said, using electromagnetism. And you can see this entity is dark, and he has like a claw in his hand. Look at the claw. I mean, this thing is freaky, bizarre, and scary. And that's the main light in the porch. Then this thing projected from that. So I wonder now if there was something bad going on in that house, that these entities manifest there and were absorbing that negative energy going on in their whatever. They might be having arguments or fights or who knows what, but apparently that's why this entity manifest in many cases, in most of the cases. That's the object that appeared at the same time that that being was in the house. So this is when he zoomed in to see what the thing was, and it was that. A reptile head is moving around like scanning the area for bad energy, I guess. And he's pointing out this entity in the top of the graph that is moving like constantly. He didn't stop changing shape. And now that I see these clouds that look like, see, look at the entity changing shape. That's the rest of the recording they did that night. That was only in like 1 hour. They found that deal.